You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my wife is getting looked at by all of her people, her doctors, etc. So I decided I would do what I do best, which is talk a little sports while that's being done. So here we are. And there was no way I wasn't going to talk about this. As you guys know, and I did the video the other day, the WNBA ratings, now that Caitlin Clark has been eliminated from the playoffs, the ratings have plummeted. Okay, so now understand going into this, there is a true statement. All right? Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA ratings have plummeted. All right? But there's going to be a section of the sports media, and I don't even know if Jemele Hill is considered sports media anymore. Was she ever sports media? John Skipper, who used to run ESPN, now he's over with Meadowlark and Dan Lebitard. Well, he created what was known as the DEI version of SportsCenter back in the day. It was hosted by Jemele Hill and Michael Smith, and it was later dubbed Woke Center. And you know what happened with that show? The ratings for SportsCenter, the flagship show of the evening SportsCenter, which drew huge ratings, plummeted into the depths of Hades. And Jemele Hill was the co-host on that. And so, well, what do you know? Guess what? They both got removed from Woke Center, and of course, she has now not been with ESPN for a long time. Now, let's not forget, she started out the season like so many other media members of the woke ilk. Or is it ilk? It's ilk. Whatever. That hates Caitlin Clark. She can't stand her. Now, she has since tried to backtrack some of that, but we don't forget. We're not going to forget the hate that the straight white girl has gotten all season long from a WNBA activist basketball league, and that includes the players and the media and the pundits that are floating around that like to drop nuggets like this and then get destroyed, obliterated, decimated, disintegrated. And yet I keep seeing irresponsible headlines claiming the WNBA ratings are down because of no Caitlin Clark. ESPN PR put this out. Most viewed WNBA semifinal in 22 years. 929,000 viewers. Okay, so let me get this straight. All right? A'ja Wilson's supposed to be one of the greatest players ever, right? Right, wrong? Yeah, right? Breanna Stewart also recently was an MVP. So you've got the battle of two current and former MVPs going head-to-head, and that game draws less than half of Caitlin Clark's opening round finale. That's what happened. The ratings were significantly down. All right? You literally had the battle with what's supposed to be, in quotes, your league's LeBron versus Steph, and they were down by over half, like 60% versus Caitlin Clark's last game. But Jemele Hill is mad. Would the ratings be higher if she were in it? Of course. So you literally proved, what are you doing here? But I guess what? A finals would be higher if LeBron versus Steph, or if big market teams were in the mix. So what? You've got a New York team. A basketball city. New York is involved in this. Supposed to be all these previous WNBA fans that were actually the activist fans that were actually tuning into this garbage before Caitlin Clark showed up. They keep telling me that A'ja Wilson and Breanna Stewart are these big draws. Really? Because I'm not seeing it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So she got obliterated for that absurd take because, well, Caitlin Clark, like a lot of these pundits and media figures, straight white girls living rent-free in Jemele Hill's head right now. The numbers don't lie. That's right. That's right. Here we go. I mean, it is way down, though. Not just a little. 2.54 million? You know what? I was thinking about the 1.84 game. This is 1.5 million. Now, I was thinking about the first game. The finale drew the 2.54 million. God. I mean, only 1.5 million difference. Nothing is actually, it's like 1.6 million. Jesus. It's crazy. That's not what the headline says. The headline says WNBA playoffs are down now that Caitlin Clark is no longer in the playoffs. That's not irresponsible. It's the truth. Starts the post by claiming it's false, follows up by stating the claim is true. It's an interesting approach. I agree. That's one way to go. That's one way to go. 930,000. Jesus. This guy argues 2.5 million is pathetic. Okay. I mean, that I could, I get it. It's not drawing what other sports are. This is idiotic. The ratings are down. Not irresponsible. It's just a fact. The WNBA is nothing without Clark. You see this all the time with the left stream media. No, let's not report the facts. Let's not talk about that. That's crazy. You missed critical thinking in school. The truth is irresponsible. Who the F raised you? That's a great question. It is a great question. My God, it's nuts. It's nuts. Quote, irresponsible, laughing. Honestly. You just know it burns this POS up that a white person is the reason for renewed interest in a black lesbian league. That's funny and accurate. It's funny and accurate. Wow. That's wild. It's irresponsible to sound as stupid as you do and continue to post on the internet. Race Grifter says what? That's good. I like that a lot, actually. I do. The face of the league. I like this one. The face of the league in a rematch of last year's final with 2 MVPs from the past 2 seasons and can't break 1 million in league that's lost money for 3 decades straight and exists because of the NBA's teat. Keeping it alive without the ability to suckle upon the NBA's teat, this league would absolutely no longer exist. It would have went by way of the dodo bird and the dinosaurs in the asteroid known as bankruptcy. It would not exist. Caitlin Clark would literally be playing in Russia right now, along with Brittany Griner. That would be the pick and roll team in Russia. Or some other place like China. But the point is, the league wouldn't exist. I mean, that is a true statement. Jemele Hill is hilarious. I mean, these folks get triggered by anything that could be construed as facts that might throw shade at the WNBA. Okay, the WNBA's ratings are terrible without Caitlin Clark. That in itself is not a lie. Period. I mean, the difference in the ratings is embarrassing. 2.54 million to 929,000? I mean, that's like turning a light switch off on 65% of your viewers. Maybe more. I'm not a math major. whatever it is. I mean, all these supposed superstars that we're supposed to be all fired up and invested in, nah. People said, nah, we don't care. And it drives people like Jemele Hill crazy. Like we're supposed to sit down and check these boxes in order to watch and support one team and one player. No, that's just what people are interested in. It would be like if a restaurant served 10 different main entrees, but the customers were really and truly coming there for like 70% of the customers really just want that badass steak that they serve on the menu that's great. Okay, that's what your customers want. Same thing. Tell me what you think. Thanks, Jemele Hill, for a little content. I appreciate it. She's the gift that keeps on giving. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.